Okay, I'm not sure where this is going in. It might still be the same episode, but there's something else that I didn't fully believe what I was saying at the end there. Which part? Well, I think it boils down to the fact that I am actually ignoring any and all facts that can possibly point to Maho being responsible. Let me entertain that for an idea, or for a moment. If Maho is responsible, what was that at the end? Basically, when I say Maho's responsible, I mean this happened in this time, meaning the current events, maybe that Henri was trying to investigate, and that Grey Sister appeared at was a result of our Maho originally.
Please don't
and
stare. It's impolite.
There's one theory that I threw out, I think pretty much as immediately as I suggested it, but I started thinking, in Sonic Heroes, there is another character. Do you all remember how I came up with the theory of Kurome? Or, I had a video, you might not remember, it was like 7 years ago. I had a video explaining the relationship between Uzume and another character that I know of, Shadow. Why am I mentioning Shadow? Because, once again, can't help but think of something. Maho lost her memories. There was another case where Shadow lost his memories as well. And he was actually found inside a capsule at the beginning of the game, similar to Grey Sister. That capsule, once he was awakened, he didn't have his memories. And at the end of the game, it is revealed that there were clones. I said that there might be 3 Mahos, but that seemed wild to me if time travel was the responsible party. But
please don't stare.
Maho's log being the last one we saw seems to imply that that was the last thing she could say before the incident occurred. So that means to me, there can be one more explanation. Maho split herself. That's originally one of the theories that I had. I was thinking of, what was that game called? The non-Japanese made Neptunia game. I forgot who made it, but the one with Artura and Pei and them. In that, there was a scene where Neptune was fighting Purple Heart. Yeah, I do think I remember saying it. It was like my worst fear come true, where their CPU form can talk to their normal form. One, I haven't seen Grey Sister transform at all, but we've seen Maho transform. So, and again, we've seen the two of them in the same situation. I assume that Grey Sister was the Maho that told Uni what was going on, and that again still could be the case, but the one that really gets me is the R4, and then what happens when Maho and Grey Sister touch. I've never honestly seen a result of time travel do that, but if they're linked in another way, since maybe same person, and also, well, I don't know how shares work with time travel, but it seems like Grey Sister is injured in somewhat, not in full form. You could chalk that up to time travel, but it also could be because of whatever experiment happened. Then there's the big question. Maho thought something she was doing was going to fix shares. It could be a device. But also, I mentioned something about how mobile CPUs, there's many versions of them, right? Like, since we now know Maho's the iPhone. There's iPhone 1, iPhone 2, iPhone 3, iPhone 4, like so on and so on. So long story short, it could be that the way that they're representing the iPhone is, or different, it wasn't the iPhone in particular, it was the different mobile companies in general that I was talking about. Nevertheless, that could be where they're going with. I'm gonna throw all my theories on the table now. And what's the last one? Honestly, time travel I feel like would be the best case scenario out of all this, because again, it means Maho would be somewhat innocent, and that would be the ideal thing, because it's possible that they could try to make her innocent with the clones. I mean, I guess it kind of goes back to Uzume and Kurome. Although, like I said, if someone wanted to blame... But the thing is, Kurome didn't actually do a lot of impactful damage, right? Kurome was trying to, sure. She's gonna crash all the dimensions together, and then there would be a lot of chaos unleashed. But as far as who she actually affected, it's very small and just relies on, I think, mainly the CPUs and the gold third. And only some of the gold third, really. Well, depends on who you're talking about. This, though, when we're talking about the lives of your citizens, that's different.
Like this.
Though it does at least seem, if Maho did that, and again, I don't know where R4 comes into play, because I'm assuming this experiment brought R4 here. Because it seemed like she came much earlier than they expected, right? They didn't stop her for good the last time.
No injuries.
Well, depends on what ending is
good to
canon. I don't think it's a conquest ending, but just saying. Well, of course it can't be the conquest ending. But R4 was supposed to come back. I thought she arrived sooner and thought that that was because of what Maho was doing. So either way, I have been championing time travel because it would literally... Time travel in one way or another would fix the issues. But it could be something else.
Please don't stare. It's impolite.
It's the best way Maho could be innocent out of this. And Henri as well, because now Henri's like flat out did what she did. All right, it's up. It's up. So, all right, we're back. Let's continue.
Let's get some rest.
Why are we at the main floor? That's a big sigh. I'm more concerned about what Henri did than the fact that she wants to take out Maho. Yeah, like that part. Like I'm no, I don't. Though to be honest, this does look like the biggest failure on East War because she knew them for the longest. But actually, yeah, I wonder what Grey Sister was doing in the 2 years that had passed. I suppose so. What's up? Sugar Cube? You know what? I'm not gonna think too much about that. Oh. Alright. So Maho literally had free reign. See, this is what I'm talking about. Again, despite everything that I've said, I still believe that this Maho, regardless of what theory I had. Well, okay, no, I can't deny that there is a chance that Maho's been acting. I don't think so, nevertheless. Despite that fact, I would still take the necessary precautions. Why'd it have to get to nighttime for you to say that? Is it because you might be a spy? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but couldn't Maho whoop Henri if she's transformed, like, really easily? Because let's not forget, I don't think I forgot either. We had a one-on-one fight. I didn't know who F2P was or who Free to Play was at the time, but that was cake. Easy. It should be a wash. Well, okay, this Maho doesn't have her memories. Still, that's not the most dangerous person to worry about. R4, yes. Yeah, but nevertheless, what you said makes sense. It's just, I was hoping for that, you know. I know Maho was knocked out. It's the fact that Maho was left in a random room. Or, okay, I'll give them this much, right? This floor is locked. Only certain people can access it, and they might have moved Maho down in this floor and Henri had access and they forgot. I still say there should have been someone. We have multiple people on our roster right now who will be at least if you put Ram and Ram. I mean, I still don't think that's sufficient. But at least that much, and I mean, like, okay, they at least tried. Because regardless of who you are, you should still take precautions until we know for certain. Bring her back? No, I want the ones. That's the only thing I'm concerned about right now. And that, yes, we need to get the citizens.
I hope Maho is okay. Ah, Gigi! Good morning!
I think this is Kampa's first line in the game that's voiced. Morning, Kampa.
Good morning, Kampa. How is Maho doing?
I met someone recently that, well, no, I shouldn't say reminds me of you. Maybe slightly.
She's sound asleep. I was gonna come check on her again later. Oh, is she not feeling well?
Though, to be honest, maybe Kampa was outside. I'm not gonna try to give the developers an out. I'm not.
Looks like she used too much of her powers when she transformed.
Makes sense.
But I think she's experiencing trauma more than anything else. It's best to let her have some alone time.
Trauma. Interesting. I'm wondering how that works, because was it due to transforming, or was it due to almost being was she awake during that moment? I didn't think so.
If you say so, Kampa. Just leave the rest to me. Hee.
Now, why is this the first voice lines we have for Kampa? It's no, unacceptable.
I'll go and talk to Blonde in the meantime. I'll see you later then.
Why did that seem weird? Maybe I'm being paranoid, but honestly, paranoid people, you know, I remember of a line from Transformers. And it was, I know you're not a coward or something like that, but, you know, sometimes cowards do survive. Not that I'm trying to say that that's what I am. But I'm trying to say, if that extremely cautious person, you know, it's like, sure, you might be wrong 9 out of 10 times. But that 1% where you were right saves your life.
I'll open the door.
So, yeah, I think that's all I was gonna say on that.
Are you tired? I'll open it. Don't give me that look.
Also, if the game tries to act like we're all cool with Henri, you know, without at least giving me the ones, I also will have a problem. I wish I had at least something. In fact, what's my... No. How do I change the... Darn it. I think... No. I don't have any sword. We normally have 3 types of weapons.
I can protect us all.
Where's the conquest ending loadout? Or the, you know, that stat. Wait. Do I have my basic weapon? Is that what I equipped? Yes, it is.
I can protect us all with this.
Oh, it's from bottom up. Okay. But yeah. I only have 2 styles. Where's my 3rd? Oh well.
Looks like that door's closed.
What's this event about? Alright. What's up? Well, what isn't going wrong? Okay. A new ordinance? What do you mean a new ordinance? Is that even allowed? Oh, I guess. One of the things among many that I would like, what are the rules of Planetoon? What can and can't people do? Although there are no penalties attached to the rule, games are now limited to 6. What? Okay, one, you said ordnance. I thought you meant like weaponry. Second, well, okay, there is a second, but it's kind of... Second, what do you mean by rules? Or penalty? Yeah, what do you mean by rule? Is it a rule you set or they set? And if they said it, is that the ordinance that you were talking about? A huge cause for concern. The remnants of a criminal organization infiltrate. There's a city council? Nope. Nope, we need a game that's just all about the not a game necessarily, but like a data book explaining the setup of the different nations. That actually might help them out, because once you know a lot about your foundation, you can build upon it a lot easier, and your plots won't be all messed up. So far, I've received about 2,000 emails from citizens regarding the legislation. So you did mean, I guess that is a pretty powerful weapon. You know, you just a limited game. How can you even do that? That should seem like, what is it called? A manifesto? Is that it? Is that what I'm looking for here? That says like the whole purpose of your country, like what it was founded on and what rule will never change. Limiting that stuff seems like, yeah, it should be some of their, it should be their right. It should be your right in this world, at least. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying not to use the US government as the, in my early days in YouTube, that was a big thing when people wanted me to, include all areas. So that's why, like, I know my own government's history and it would fit well with this, but I'm trying to get a more generalized take, if that makes sense. And I think just a right that should not be infringed upon should work. It's really as terrible as it sounds. We have to do... Wait, I think I missed... Dang it. There we go. Wait, they're in favor? Really? And who emails you saying, yeah, I like this legislation? I'm actually curious about that. I mean, there are a lot of people who are active in the political scene. We discovered that many of the supportive comments we received were actually from the same. But then again, it could just be some. Wait, then why would you even? Okay, I'm assuming you're going. So, but you said to wait. You said to wait. Let me wait. I assume we need to find this person. Okay. So the council is currently understaffed? All right. The citizens must be quite shaken up about the whole thing. Perhaps you should go pay them a quick visit. Is there something I'm missing here? Or did that set up another scene? Because that seemed like, if it's not setting up another scene, like Eastwar was trying to get her out the Basilicom. Let's see, world map. That's the main event. World map. The heck? Or is that referring to something? To some sort of what sort of event? Because they're talking about Planetoon in this case. Like there are certain legislations that I could think of in certain areas. Certainly not Japan though, unless I haven't been keeping up with. If that's referencing something, I'm missing it.
You want to go here?
As always, everyone, if you could let me know,
What should we play?
I would appreciate
Wanna
it.
draw or play tag?
Whoa! Oh, I forgot about this place. Oh, yeah, you know that, whatever it is, it looks like it could be an airship. I think that's what makes the most sense. It's a good way to transport the remaining people of the Wii. This guy. Oh, come on. At least give him an image. You did it in Mega Dimension. You might have forgotten, but you all did. Or did they? Shoot, it's been a while. It might have been for some, but not others. Because I know there were some characters who were important enough that did have models, but anyways. Welcome back. Why did you come back? I thought you were worried about your people. Oh. Well. It was, and see, that's the other thing. Trendy. Oh, yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. A trendy outbreak occurred when the Mahos came in contact with each other. That seems to me that at least they are, or were bathed in whatever energy that was released when it happened. And in short, I'm saying if it, again, the whole meeting R4, if that was related to a massive outbreak, then Maho would have been in the epicenter, and possibly it's related to her copies as well. Possibly. And didn't R4 get, R4 was controlling them through some sort of crystal, right? And if that was the epicenter, it makes sense. All right, well, we'll come back to that later. You suffer damages from the freezing phenomenon throughout the entire nation. Yeah, I thought we knew that. Some still have frozen hands. It is ice? See, I need clarification on frozen. Do you mean... No, because if it's ice, then that would imply you're actually saying that they died. Well, you think they died, but I would think that too. Like, assuming that they're not just paused. One thing we did find out is that the freezing phenomenon seems to center around our phones. Really? How the heck? So it was a device then? Well, I mean, that's the only thing that made sense. I do not think R4 has the power to do that. Not for now, but we found some frozen animals and plants. Really? Yeah, do you know who they are? Okay, I'm guessing so. The Henri's an enemy. Like, I know they have history, but I've been sus of Henri since the beginning. Then I thought we were cool, and then it went from hardcore, no, rewind that back to sus. Well, like I said, I understand he had some... Well, no, how long has it been for Nepgear? Well, because they wormed their way... See, that's the thing, like I said before. They wormed their way into the BFF category, so now it has to affect you. Mm-hmm. What? Mediate? I'm not trying to... I don't care what happened between the two. I mean, I do, for Maho's sake. But Henri was willing to torture Nepgear and got the process started. You all were there. Are we gonna forget about that? Nope. See, this is where I would literally... nope. There has to be a fight. I don't care. That at least, that's the bare minimum of what I'm asking. Let's just move on. With the citizens of Louise secure, I think we can take a breather for now. No problem. Well, actually, it might actually be a problem, but, you know, you gotta be there for people when they need help. Though it didn't seem like it was too many, based on what Nepgear was saying. I imagine, you know, also some people of Planetoon came out and helped. That's typically what happens in this case. What did you do? Stay out the way? You know, that honestly might have helped. I am not gonna cap. She should. But the fact she mentioned it means it probably did help. Yeah, what was that? The PC continent was making a... Really? So you all had contact with them. How long ago was that? Excluding the 2-year time gap? Share crystal refinement. Wait, are you talking about Rebirth 2? They needed it for that? So I'm guessing they're saying it was overlooked. No, because there's one issue with that though. That still implies that there's a goddess there. And you didn't even want to meet that person and after the whole thing was over. That seems like a pretty big deal. To prevent unintended leaks, I had the Oracle come to Louis to learn about the refinement method. That makes sense, but at the very least... Nah, you see, with how frequently the others travel between nations, like right now, all 4 CPUs and the candidates are in the same arena, or in the same area. I don't buy that one of them, especially blonde, couldn't have traveled to the PC continent just to meet, or at least a phone call or something. I see. That still seems weird. Even if it wasn't, your reasoning was that you thought another goddess needs the powers, or let me read the wording exactly. The powers of all the goddesses were needed to fight ASIC. The whole thing, though, is I'm trying to find out still why they had no way of knowing. Maho's appearance didn't ring any bells, or even Gray's sister. Because the way Blonde is describing it, it seems like back in Rebirth 2, unless there was another incident that happened in between now and Rebirth 2, that there was another goddess they were aware of, but never decided to meet. And yeah, I guess that's it. Never even tried to meet. Once again, just seems like a lot of stuff had to happen in order for this plot to be able to happen. Or rather, our main characters had to make a lot of mistakes in order for this plot to happen. Yeah. Looking to take the technology of the share crystals. So you're saying other people can if it goes through a process? How can they even get them though? What's up? She left. And once again, who did you have watching Maho, considering that all the others are in this room? I'm gonna reiterate once more. I still don't think Maho's an issue. She's probably going to confront Henri. Nevertheless, who can stop her if no one of similar power is nearby? But yeah, you pretty much have to now. Any clues? I mean, it's possible. But I mean, to me, there'd be one location I think she would go. Well, 2 possibly. What's up? Seems like a clue. Phone. Okay, that's the most unbelievable thing in this game. Maho dropped her phone? who I'm assuming is literally the mobile CPU. I mean, yes, it happens to normal people, but that's your whole identity. Second most unbelievable thing, it isn't locked. I believe it more if you knew the password, but you know, I'm reminded of a certain character who I was like, okay, am I gonna start listing off the reasons why Pyra should not go right now? Oh my gosh, she's gone. Okay. Okay! I don't blame Maho as much as that other character. If only for the reason that without Maho's memories, assuming Maho doesn't know anything, or truly doesn't know anything, she's innocent. And Histoire didn't say you have to, she strongly recommended, at least from what I remember. And the only two people, well, I shouldn't say only two, there are two important people to Maho besides the sister that she kind of remembers. That'd be Nepgear and Henri. Under those circumstances, can't blame Maho for going. I can blame no one for watching.
Excuse me, what?
After you notified everyone? Wait. Was Maho hiding in a room and then you didn't see her and then you came back? And what is the sequence of events there? Okay, I'm guessing so. Oh, I can't actually go back. I think it's just one line above it. I wonder if they planned that. No, I sincerely doubt it, but. So, not only did you have her phone, but you also had a message as well? Oh, so you knew about it before but didn't tell the others? I did notice some sus. Okay, then it looks like my original theory might still, that seemed like the most likely thing. Well, no, it still could be clones, but the third Maho is shapeshifting. I didn't actually say that, but that would have had to have been the case for that to be a spy. The whole conversation seems so, because that would almost seem like a betrayal if Kampa purposely did not tell the others. That would mean her loyalty to Maho would be more than the others. Like, if I'm in Kampa's position, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, you want me to keep it a secret. I don't know you like I know them. That's basically my family. I'm telling them everything. Especially since we asked you not to leave. Yeah, that would be the most likely reason. Why wouldn't Nepgear tell them, actually? Like, again, I'm assuming, even without seeing Kampa's line, I'm assuming that Henri's calling Maho there and it's a trap because, like I said, Henri thinks Gray's sister... Well, no, not necessarily. In the state Henri's in, she might have wanted a one-on-one fight. It's possible. But again, I'm being cautious and I'm assuming anything like that is a definite trap. So I'm calling backup. Oh, and in the forest too? Here? Yep. Trap. But it reminds me of even when it didn't turn out to be a trap. They went in the forest before. It was Maho, Henri, and Nepgear. I'm like, you're bringing a very important person out of the safety of their city, no backup, into a forest. That's where people die. I'm just saying.
Going here? I hope there are no scary enemies. Nervous.
They should be here somewhere. Is it you? Okay, good. They followed you. You thought you could just run out the Basilicom and run past them and they wouldn't notice? Yeah. About that. Like, I know there are some times where there's differences of opinion, and you could make the argument that Nepgear's personality, but the whole thing is we already had an issue in Mega Dimension with someone close to Nepgear seemingly to betray her trust. To fall into a similar trap, if that didn't happen, then I might excuse that a bit, but it did. So I gotta call it out. You have a collaborator? The heck? Well, it looks like everything's gonna come out now, isn't it? Yes, yes. Big quotes. If I could take a picture, I would. Exactly. Just like before. You were backup. Yes. Yes.
Let's heal up quickly and keep going.
I desperately
go.
just want to re-ask again, what do you all think of the writing?
Jump!
I guess I'll just end with this. Oh, I won't speak long, and I'll just say,
It's not safe just to leave me like this.
wow, what the heck? That thing looks cool. Okay, well, later, if this had been Persona, where I don't have as much history with them, I don't know what lessons that they should or should not have learned, you know, that's one thing. But this is where I say, with a series, the whole point you'll watch it is to watch the characters go on a journey. You know, they learn their lessons, you know, they improve. And again, maybe this is just me. The thing is, one of the things I really appreciated about Mega Dimension is that they treated the characters as if they did have this experience. It's not like character regression is something that's new to this series. Rebirth 3, for example. Nepgear's supposed confidence that she got in Rebirth 2 was completely gone, and she was a pushover back then. But then I thought we were back good in Mega Dimension. And for the most part, we are, but again, it just seems like in order to make parts of the plot work, the main characters have to regress in character. I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, that's what it is. They're regressing in character. And see, this part wasn't even needed. Except to get Compa here.
It's not safe to leave me here like this.
Quote unquote Compa. Because otherwise, if they didn't need to know where Nepgear was going, they would have no reason to force Compa to be here. So someone thought, see, this is, I tend to notice stuff like that. When the method of writing isn't, how would the story naturally flow out? No, it's, oh, we need something to happen. Even if it doesn't make sense for the characters to do, let's write it out like that. Whenever I see that, that's probably what gets to me most in writing. For a game like Persona, for example, the characters, well, I don't want to say what happened, but let's just say the characters in Persona 5, they made mistakes plenty of times, but it was well within my realm of expectations for them to do so. And it was even funny at times. But the moment Maho became known as a CPU, even if you didn't learn previous lessons, it's just the most common sense to watch that individual like a hawk until you know for sure. Because again, even though I do believe Maho lost her memories, if she got them back, who's to say that she wouldn't turn sides? There's a giant question mark. Oh, also, where's the real Compa? I am definitely worried about that. Well, I'm sure she's fine, but... Yeah, because Maho was fine. In fact, that's pretty brave of this spy to just use the people, like not actually take out who you're replacing. That's Assassin 101. Well, of course, spy, not assassin, but you know. If you're gonna pretend to be somebody, you should at least like tie them up or, you know, make sure they're not gonna get in your way. Anywho, we'll see how this goes. All right, I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue on the same episode or not, but I will meet you all back